So now we have kept aside 8 chords from both the sides, right? And we have already made 2 borders for our diamond. Now what we have to do, we will make a square knot between this and this diamond, right? So we'll keep aside 2 chords from both the sides, okay? Then we will take 3 chords from left hand side and 3 chords on the right hand side, and we'll start making a square knot. So these 3 chords will serve as the working chords, right? So uh, we need to make square knot in the same way. The difference is that we had 2 filler chords. Now we had 2 working chords. Now we have more number of 3 working chords on each side. Okay. So this is the first step that we are doing. Then the second step, we'll make a 4 on the right hand side. Just see to it that this chord also doesn't come along with the 3 chords. We need to keep this in mind. We need to be really very careful, else we'll need to open it and redo it. So here we have a square knot. Now see, it's not coming out to be very neat. I guess I need to reopen it. If I'll tighten this, see what is happening. The shape is getting, the shape kharab ho raha hai, right? So we'll not tighten it very much over here. We'll keep it simple like this so that the look doesn't change. Now we will make a 4 on the right hand side. The same steps, just the number of filler chords and number of working chords will increase. Okay, right? So now we have this middle portion of this diamond. Now we'll start making. We will first divide the chords into 2 parts. So these are 20 chords. We have put aside 16 chords, 8 on each side. So 16 we have put aside, and these are 20 chords. So there should be 10 on each side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. These 10 on the right hand side. Okay. So now we will start making. We'll keep this direct. This will be our main chord, and we'll start making double half hitch knot. Right? This is the first. Second. Third. Now I'm not repeating any steps for this double half hitch knot because we're quite acquainted with these knots. And we'll keep in mind that we're keeping the main cord in the direction we want the border, right? And this is the last cord, last working cord with which I'm tying the double half hitch knot. Okay, and then the main cord, I'm shifting it towards the right hand side, and it will become the working cord for the right hand side. So on the right hand side we will have 10 working cords. Okay, instead of 9 we will have 10 working cords. So the first cord, we'll take the first cord and start making double half hitch knot. We are not to tie it very tight, not very loose, just normal tightness, and then we can push it near to the last knot, sorry. In the end of this diamond we need to close the gap between both the borders, and so I'm keeping this main cord near to this last knot of the left hand side. Okay, if I don't keep it near to this, then there will be gap over here. We keep on repeating these. See, we can even check that which cord we need to take. So this one will be the next cord. One more is left, and then we'll close this gap. We can make this as our main cord, or we can even make this as our main cord, right? We can do anything. Depending on what shape it is taking in the end. So our first diamond pattern is done, right? It is closed. Now we'll be making we'll be taking these four cords and putting to the side, and we'll start making smaller diamond, right, with 3 4 5 6 cords on each side. Okay, we'll make a smaller diamond. So now our main cord will be this, because the border will be this way, and on right hand side the innermost cord will be the main cord, because we need to make a border in this direction. So we have in all 6 cords, one cord becomes our main cord, and we have 5 working cords with us. We need to constantly hold this main cord with our finger, so that the direction in which we need the border remains the same, else it will change. Again we'll divide the cords. We have 3 4 5 and 6 cords on the right hand side. Okay, now we'll make a border of this side, right hand side. First we'll take the immediate next cord to the main cord, make a loop and tie that loop, tie a knot. We'll have +1 filler cord only in the last two borders while we are making. So at that time what will happen, we need to close the gap. In all the 3 borders, this 1 2 and this third one, we will have the same number of working cords. That is, we are working with 6 cords, so we will have 1 main cord and 5 working cords. Only in the last border, while we are closing the gap, we will have 5 + 1 6 cords to close the gap between these two. Okay, now for making a square knot between this, what we'll do, we'll put aside the two cords. Now we have 10 cords, I guess, 3 4 5 and 5 10. So we will tie a smaller square knot than the above one, because we are reducing the size of this diamond shape. So we'll have a smaller, we'll take 2 cords on the left hand side and 2 cords on the right hand side to create a medium size square knot. Okay, we need to adjust this square knot. Okay, now we'll start creating border once again. First we'll divide into 2 parts, that is, we'll have 6 cords on each side. Okay, So this will be our main chord. The first one on the left hand side will be our main chord. The next one will be this. And now we will have 5 working chords, right? As in the above 2 borders, we were working with 5 working chords. Now in the last one, while making the last border, we'll add this one, this main chord on the right hand side. So on the right hand side we'll be working with 6 working chords. Okay. Now there is this gap between 2 borders, we need to close it. So once again, double half hitch knot in the end to close the diamond or fill in the gap. Okay, in case we want to make one more diamond, we'll put aside 2 more chords. Now we have 4 on each side, 4 on left and 4 on the right hand side. And we'll start making this one will be our filler chord, innermost chord will be our main chord, and the other 3 will be our working chords. If you have that space, that length of the chords, then only we need to make the third diamonds, else it is very it's not compulsory to make 3 diamonds. Okay, with these 4 we'll take the innermost chord as our main chord, and the other 3 will serve as our working chords. It is not at all compulsory to make the third diamond. Only if you have the length with you, then only you should make Okay, so now in this one we'll keep aside the two cords from each side, one cord from each side, and now we'll make a square knot with the help of these 6 cords. So here we will take just one left and one right cord. Okay. Again, we will divide the total cords in 2 parts. We have 4 on each side. We'll start making the third border with the help of this cord, because we need the border in this manner. We'll have 3 working cords, 1 main cord on the left hand side, okay. Now we'll take the right hand side cord, first cord, and we'll start tying up. Double half hitch knots. Now we'll close this gap by tying one more double half hitch knot. Okay, so now we have this ready. With 3 diamond patterns. Okay, only if you have the required length, then only we should make 3, else 2 diamonds can work. Okay, now what we'll do next is we'll start making spiral knots with the help of these 8 knots that we kept aside. Okay, so we will start with the 4 cords on the left. जो 8 cords है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में, सो उसमें we will tie 2 spiral knots, right? One will be with the help of these 4, and the another spiral will be with the help of these 4. Okay, we'll start with the outer one, and we will start the spiral knots from the middle part of this diamond, parallel to this. Okay, so it is a half square knot, so we will just make 4 on the left hand side, and yes, the half square knot is done. Once again, we'll keep on repeating this with the help of half square knot. After 3 or 4 knots, these knots will start taking twists. See, so let it twist, and that is the reason why it will make a spiral. we keep on repeating half square knots till we reach the end of this third diamond, right? We'll keep on making it till that time only. If you have made two spiral knots, two diamonds only, then you will make spiral knots till the end of two diamonds, right? So this is how we keep on repeating these spiral knots, and we'll make it on both the sides. There will be two spiral spiral के दो होंगे अपने पास, this one and with another one with this one. Similarly on right hand side we'll have two spiral के, ठीक है? So I'll complete making these 4 spiral knots, then I'll show you how to tie in the end.